end up with these things here. We've got these things which are the donners, right? Technical term. So you can make them different sizes. It's actually called a spadix. S-P-A-D-I-X. Stop laughing. Take a small ball about the size of a 1 to 5 cent piece like that. You thread it into your wire or onto your wire. Push it up. We brush this bottom bit here. Push it on so that it sticks. Pinch this here so that all you'll end up is with a bulbous base like this. Okay, what does it look like?
The bananas.
Yeah, but make sure there's no fingerprints. I don't want this shapes like that. Please, they have to be nice and smooth. Okay? Allow that to dry thoroughly. Then what you do is with your water brush, hopefully it'll stick, or you can use egg white. Often egg white is better, it'll stick better. And you get your semolina colored yellow or just a bit of polenta.
How do you colour yellow?
You put petal dust. A petal dust in it. That's part of your questions in the thing. What do you use to colour? And you should get that, so it gives it that furry effect. Yeah. It only goes on the top part, not on this bulbous piece here, because that's where the white paste is. What are you laughing for?
She's mouthing stuff to me.
What are you mouthing stuff for? Bulbous, that's what it's called. Do you speak English?
No.
I wonder.
English.
English, you know speak English. It was hilarious in my HSC year, that shows how old I am, that I actually got the highest in high school for English at being in the exam. But everything else went downhill from there. Maths I got like 70.
Oh, that's tragic.
It was terrible. It was terrible. Maths I got about 70. English was 96. And 70. For physics I got 65. Oh. I hated physics. And I did maths, pure and applied maths.
Still a pass.
Oh. I was just so disappointed I could have committed suicide. But I didn't. I'm still here to haunt.
What's your ATAR?
Bugger to bono. We just passed. That's it.
So ATAR was introduced later on.
Yeah.
It's the most complicated thing ever.
I don't know what they did. So this is it. Again, roll, bit of water.
Do you make 2?
You have to make 6.
Ooh.
Thread that on and just roll. You keep the top slightly rounded, bring that down, and you taper it off at the base here, right? I don't want it much thicker than this. A lot of people will make it the size of my thumb. They are not that thick. So thin this out. Ideally you wait for this to dry completely before you add the round bit, right? The bulbous bit. Roll this into a ball. Thread that. And this is the other part that I don't want too pointy at the end.
Which one's a perfect one out of all of them?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit me. Have they all rolled their eyes?
Yeah.
Push that. If you left it like this, that's fine, okay? Because what you want that is to stick there. You don't have to press it in like I've pressed the other one. You can leave it like that, so long as this thing's not going to fly off, okay? Now, once that's done, so you leave it to completely dry, and when it's dry, we brush it, then dip it into your pollen. So I've labeled it as pollen, okay? Now, put this aside. These can come in various shades of white, pinks, there's a green one, there's yellows, oranges, that sort of thing. So you make it to match the flower you're going to do. So if you are going to make a white one, the white goes with just about everything, okay? I could make this yellow, and I might do it yellow since I've got yellow, and just to be a pain in the ass with you lot.
What are you doing? He's rolling his eyes.
Roll that.
You didn't even see anything.
You don't want this to be too thick, and you don't want to be too thin either. Somebody got their plastic cutter? Please. The person furthest away, huh? Who's got a plastic scone cutter? God. Thank you.
Hello, John.
Hello.
So you're still here? I can't clean it. I clean it next Monday.
Yeah, no worries,
I
Mary.
come here in the morning and I do the first job.
Yeah, we're finishing here at what,
But
5:30.
it was clean, yeah?
Yeah, it was
You
clean.
can tell.
Yeah. We knew Hurricane Mary was here.
Exactly, you're right.
See you later.
Alicia, what happened?
Did you see the containers?
What?
She broke one of your figurines.
Yeah.
Which one?
Whacked it against the shelf.
Oh, who
and it
cares?
still came.
They get
Now,
flowers.
this is the important part.
So funny.
Take the dry piece and you measure from there to there. You don't want this to be protruding over it when you do this. Now listen carefully. Pay attention, and I am actually not mucking around here. Cut this out. You use the smooth side, not the frilly side. Somebody on Wednesday used the frilly side when I told them not to use the frilly side. Cut this out. If you wanted to, yeah, that's something you would do.
That's not very nice. I listen.
Now, what you do is you cut that out. You can, if you want to, use a template and cut up, or you have a cutter, all right? But most of the time, most people do this differently. Push this out so you're getting more of an eggy shape, all right? Can you see? Then what you can do is, if you've got a cutting wheel, so this is a very good investment, a cutting wheel, just bring that to a little bit of a point, like so. This is the one they use for, you know, when you have Morticia Adams, Adams Family. Have you ever seen it? Like that. And they often call this a funeral flower as well, because, you know, when people are, and they hold it on like that, the white flower. However, this is actually also quite popular to use on bridal flowers for wedding cakes, right? However, having said that, if you're using this as a fresh flower on a cake, I would say no, because it's highly poisonous. The sap from this flower is poisonous. Most of you would be driving around, or you walk down your street, you will see it in your neighbor's yard. You might have it. Your parents might have it in your gardens and things like that. Now, what I'm going to do is cut a small base like that. Then with my water brush, I'm going to water this bit here, down the base and up the side here, not all the way through. So it's only this little bit here, all right? It's more like U shape. Take your center, and it's going to only be attached here. You don't attach it to the pollen, all right? Place it there. Fold the left side over like this, and bring the right side over like that. Can you see? Lift it up, pinch it down so it adheres to the base and the base neatens. Can you see?
Yes.
Lift it up now, then carefully, so you're holding your hand like this, forming it, and it opens out like that. Pinch that, and that'll open out this way. If you find it starts to sag, you hang it upside down after you've shaped it a bit. Let it crust up a bit, okay? Pinch that and let it crust. This will crust within about probably 15 to 20 minutes. Then you can turn it back the right way and let it dry thoroughly, okay? And the center bit shouldn't be touching the petals at all. It should be standing straight, like that. Leave it alone and don't touch it too much. Okay, that's it like that. So what I want you guys to do, don't touch it. Don't even move it. Don't even breathe it. Don't even look at it. So I want you guys to go and make the dongas. Okay?